we are likely to see a similar shift in authority in almost all fields of human activity. In the past, say in the Middle Ages, you had the monotheistic and polytheistic religions telling people authority comes down from the clouds, from the gods. If you have a problem in your life, listen to the word of God, listen to the Bible. Then you had humanism coming and telling people, let's bring down authority from the clouds to human feelings. Don't listen to the Bible, don't listen to God, to the Pope, listen to your own feelings. Now we are seeing the rise of a new worldview or a new ideology, which we can call dataism, because it believes that authority in the end comes from data. And dataism shifts back authority to the clouds, to the Google cloud, to the Microsoft cloud. And dataism tells people, don't listen to your feelings, listen to Google, listen to Amazon. They know how you feel, and they also know why you feel the way that you feel. And therefore, they can make better decisions on your behalf. What does it mean in practice? It's very important for me as a historian to always bring down not only authority from the clouds to humans, but also bring down these very abstract ideas to concrete examples from the daily life of people. So what does it mean that authority shifts away from our feelings to these external algorithms? So because I write books, I'm very interested in books, so let's take an example from the world of books. A mundane decision that you need to take, what book to read. So in the Middle Ages, you went to the source of authority, to the priest, and you asked the priest, what book should I read? And the priest would tell you, read the Bible. It's the best book in the world. All the answers are there. You don't need to read any other book in your life. Just the Bible is enough. Then came humanism in the last 2-3 centuries and told people, yes, the Bible, there are some nice chapters there, but so many parts of it, they really need a good editor. And really, you don't need to listen to anybody other than yourself. Just follow your feelings. There are so many good books out there in the world. You go to a bookshop, you wander between the aisles, you take this book and that book, you flip through, you feel some gut instinct connecting you to a particular book. Take this book, buy it, read it. So this was the humanist way of choosing which book to buy. Now, with the beginning of the rise of dataism, we go to the Amazon virtual bookshop. And the moment I enter the Amazon bookshop, an algorithm pops up and tells me, I know you. I've been following you. I've been following your likes and dislikes. And based on what I know about you and statistics about millions of other readers and books, I recommend these 3 books to you. But this is really just the first small baby step. The next step, which is already being taken today, is that Amazon, in order to improve the algorithm, it needs more and more data on you and your preferences and your feelings. So if you read, like me, if you read a book on Kindle, you should know that as you read the book, for the first time in history, the book is reading you. It never happened before. You go back to ancient times, or you go back to the early modern print revolution. So Gutenberg brought print to Europe, and they started printing books. But all these books printed by Gutenberg and his successors, they never read people. It's only the people who read the books. Now, books are reading people. As I or you read a book on Kindle, Kindle is following me. Kindle knows which pages I read fast, which pages I read slow. It's very easy for Kindle to know that. And Kindle also notices when I stop reading the book and perhaps never coming back to it. Based on that kind of information, Amazon has a much better idea what I like and what I don't like. But this is still very, very primitive. The crucial thing is to get to the biometric data, to get within your body, to get within your brain and your mind. And this can start happen today. If you connect Kindle to face recognition software, which is already in existence, then Kindle could know when I laugh, when I cry, when I'm bored, when I'm angry, based on my facial expression. It's the same way that I know what's your mood now, what your emotion is by trying to read your faces. We can now have Kindle reading the faces of readers. And based on that, Amazon will have a much better idea of what I like or don't like. But this is still primitive because it still doesn't really get inside the body. The really crucial step, and we are very, very close to that step, is when you connect Kindle to biometric sensors on or inside my body. And once you do that, Kindle will know the exact emotional impact of every sentence I read in the book. I read a sentence, and Kindle knows, which means Amazon knows, what happened to my blood pressure, what happened to my adrenaline level, what happened to my brain activity as I read this sentence. By the time I finish the book, let's say I read Tolstoy's War and Peace. By the time that I finish reading Tolstoy's War and Peace, I forgot most of it. But Amazon will never forget anything. By the time I finish War and Peace, Amazon knows exactly who I am, what is my personality type, and how to press my emotional buttons. And based on this kind of knowledge, it can do far more than just recommend books for me.